Viewers, brace yourselves. This year's Live's Halloween show. Its trending wasn't just spooky, it was absolutely unhinged. From Gelman diving into dumpsters to Kelly and Mark rocking costumes nobody saw coming. This one had everything. Stay tuned till the end, because there's a twist that left even the audience gasping in disbelief. Let's dive into the wildest Halloween episode ever seen on morning television. The Halloween season on Live with Kelly and Mark has always been one of the most anticipated events of the year. Fans expect outrageous costumes, funny sketches, and big surprises. But this year, 2025, something happened that no one could have predicted. Themed It's Trending. The episode promised to capture all the viral craziness of pop culture in one spectacular Halloween blowout. And let's just say it delivered in ways nobody imagined. The show kicked off with flashing lights, a thumping remix of trending TikTok audios, and Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos stepping onto the stage dressed as none other than Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, the power couple who practically broke the internet all year. The crowd went wild. Kelly, in a sparkly football jersey dress, held a glittery mic and playfully blew kisses to Mark, who strutted in wearing a Kansas City Chiefs uniform complete with fake mustache and swagger. Kelly joked, "We're just here to shake it off and tackle the trends." The audience roared and Mark added with a wink, "I'm just here to catch the passes and maybe a few hearts." But that was only the beginning. The producers had promised 74 costumes, an ambitious number, even by Live standards. In a whirlwind of quick changes, the duo transformed into trending icons like Barbie and Ken, Beyoncé and Jay-Z from the Renaissance Tour, Wednesday Addams and Enid Sinclair, and even viral internet memes like the girl dinner trend and the NPC TikTok streamer. Each reveal was funnier and more elaborate than the last. Then came producer Michael Gelman. The man who usually stays behind the scenes took center stage, in a surprise moment that had social media exploding. Out he came, wearing nothing but a neon pink Speedo, goggles, and an inflatable flow tie shaped like the TikTok logo. The audience screamed, laughed, and couldn't believe what they were seeing. Kelly covered her face in mock horror, shouting, "Gelman, no! The internet isn't ready." But Mark, ever the mischief maker, handed him a plastic trophy labeled #HotTrendingChallenge Champion. Moments later, the set transformed into something completely unexpected. A parody of Labubu, the bizarre wide-eyed creature toy that had gone viral as both a collectible and a meme. Kelly emerged wearing an oversized Labubu headpiece while Mark was dressed as a terrified toy collector. They reenacted a skit titled Labubu Takes Manhattan, showing Kelly's Labubu causing chaos across New York, stealing pizza slices, photobombing tourists, and crashing fashion shows. Fans online couldn't get enough. Clips flooded TikTok within minutes with captions like, "Kelly Ripa as Labubu is the crossover I didn't know I needed," and "Give them an Emmy for this chaos." But then the tone shifted. About halfway through the show, during what was supposed to be a comedic sketch about dumpster diving for viral fame, things got too real. The sketch began harmlessly. Kelly and Mark, dressed as parody influencers, were pretending to film a dumpster dive haul. They joked about finding vintage treasures and discarded influencer merch. But when the dumpster prop was rolled on stage, the audience noticed something odd. Gelman's microphone picked up faint scratching sounds from inside. Kelly froze midline. "Wait, is that part of the bit?" she asked. Mark leaned in cautiously. Then, in a perfectly timed twist that had everyone screaming, a hand popped out of the dumpster. It was one of the backstage assistants, covered in glitter, fake spiderwebs, and holding a Starbucks cup, shouting, "I'm the ghost of trends past." The crowd exploded in laughter and applause. But what they didn't see, what only the live audience caught, was the moment right after. The assistant, who was supposed to stay hidden, accidentally tipped the prop dumpster over, sending fake garbage, confetti, and props flying across the stage. Kelly slipped, Mark tried to catch her, and they both tumbled backward in slow motion, straight into the pile of fake trash. For a moment, the cameras cut to a wide shot, and all you could see were the two hosts buried under a mountain of glitter pumpkins and Halloween wigs. The music stopped. Then Kelly's muffled voice emerged. "Well, I guess this trend's officially trash." The audience howled with laughter and Mark, brushing off a rubber spider, quipped, "I've been in worse situations but never this sparkly." The viral moment was born instantly. Within hours, social media lit up with the clip, captioned, Kelly and Mark dumpster dive into chaos. The official live account reposted it, adding, "When your Halloween show goes off script." Literally. But here's where things took a turn nobody expected. After the laughter and the applause, there was a subtle tension on set. Sources close to the show revealed that the segment had been improvised, and some crew members weren't prepared for the prop mishap. The spill caused minor chaos backstage, with technicians scrambling to reset equipment. Then, to everyone's surprise, Kelly came back from commercial with a smirk and an announcement that stunned viewers. "Well, since we've already been through the trash," she said dramatically, "it's time for the real surprise." The lights dimmed. The audience went silent. A giant curtain dropped from the ceiling revealing, of all things, a Labubu-themed runway. The hosts invited members of the audience to come up and model their costumes, while Gelman, still in his pink Speedo but now wearing a sequined cape, served as the runway judge. It was chaos. Beautiful, hilarious chaos. Mark took on the role of MC, hyping each costume like it was part of a Paris Fashion Week show. One woman dressed as a viral Stanley Cup water bottle won the loudest cheers. Another came dressed as AI-generated Taylor Swift, wearing metallic silver armor and robotic makeup. But the true showstopper came at the end. Kelly disappeared backstage during the runway segment and returned dressed in a jaw-dropping recreation of the dumpster itself, complete with faux garbage, blinking LED lights, and a crown made of recycled prop pieces. "I am the queen of trends," she declared, spinning dramatically as the audience went wild. Mark fell to his knees in mock awe saying, "My wife, the dumpster diva." The internet exploded again. Memes flooded Twitter, captions reading, "Kelly Ripa's dumpster dress is the costume of the decade," and "From Swiftie to Trash Queen, Kelly's range is unmatched." But just when everyone thought the madness was over, one final twist dropped, an emotional one. As the credits were about to roll, Kelly and Mark gathered the audience's attention. Their tone shifted from playful to heartfelt. Kelly said softly, "You know, we joke about trends and chaos, but the best trend of all is laughter. Especially when you get to share it with people you love." Mark squeezed her hand and added, "And sometimes the messiest moments end up being the most memorable." The audience clapped, not just in amusement but with real warmth. For a brief moment, under the layers of glitter and costumes, it was clear that Liv's Halloween show had captured something deeper, something human. Then, as the music swelled again, Kelly teased, "And next year we're going even bigger." Gelman, still standing proudly in his Speedo, shouted, "I'm retiring this costume." The entire studio erupted in laughter one last time. But as the credits rolled, a mysterious teaser flashed on screen for just 2 seconds. A black screen with white text reading, "The trend isn't over." Fans immediately began speculating. Was this hinting at a special Halloween spin-off episode? A behind-the-scenes documentary? Or maybe, as some joked online, the dumpster had become sentient and was coming back for revenge? The showrunners refused to comment, only adding fuel to the fire. Kelly, during an Instagram Live later that evening, grinned slyly when asked about the teaser. "Let's just say," she said, "Halloween might have one last trick up its sleeve." And indeed, the next morning, Liv's Halloween chaos had become the top trending topic on social media. Dumpster Queen, Labubu Madness, and Gelman Speedo were all hashtags dominating timelines. Even celebrities joined the fun. Chrissy Teigen commented, "This is why I love live TV," while Ryan Seacrest reposted a clip with the caption, "Never change, Kelly." Behind the laughter, though, insiders said the team was proud but exhausted. The episode had taken weeks to plan, with costume designers working around the clock. The Labubu head alone took over 40 hours to create, and the infamous dumpster prop had been built from recycled set materials. Ironically, what started as a parody of trending trash culture had turned into one of the most watched and talked about live episodes of all time. A week later, Live with Kelly and Mark shared a behind-the-scenes mini-documentary titled Trending Chaos: The Making of Halloween 2025. It showed the wild rehearsals, the laughter, and even the bloopers, including Kelly tripping over a Labubu tail and Mark accidentally gluing part of his Ken wig to a coffee cup. Fans loved every second of it. And at the very end of the documentary, a never-before-seen clip aired. Gelman, standing alone on stage after the show ended, looking around at the glitter-strewn floor. He picked up the small #HotTrendingChallenge champion trophy, looked into the camera, and whispered dramatically, "I regret nothing." That single line sparked a new wave of memes, cementing the 2025 Halloween episode as legendary. In the days that followed, merchandise featuring Dumpster Queen Kelly, Speedo Gelman, and Labubu chaos flooded online shops. The network even announced a limited edition, its trending coffee mug collection featuring artwork of the wildest moments. They sold out within hours. And while some critics called it the most chaotic episode in morning show history, fans overwhelmingly called it a masterpiece of madness. Kelly and Mark, during their next regular live episode, opened the show wearing matching hoodies that said, "I survived Halloween 2025. Kelly laughed, saying, "We cleaned up the glitter but not the memories." Mark added, "And the dumpster costume? It's in the Smithsonian now." Of course he was joking, but fans immediately flooded comment sections begging for it to be true. The chaos, it seemed, wasn't just a Halloween theme. It had become a cultural moment. Even months later, clips from the show continued trending. Younger viewers discovered Liv through those viral TikToks, giving the long-running morning show a fresh wave of popularity among Gen Z. What was meant to be a one-time special became a social media legend. And somewhere in the middle of all that laughter, glitter, and dumpster debris, Liv's Halloween show. Its trending reminded everyone why live television still matters. It's unpredictable, human, and gloriously messy. It's not about perfection. It's about the moments that catch you off guard, make you laugh until you cry, and remind you that sometimes, even the trash can shine. Well, there you have it, the Halloween episode that broke the internet, turned chaos into comedy, and proved that Kelly, Mark, and Gelman are unstoppable. From Labubu to dumpsters to that unforgettable Speedo moment, this was pure morning show magic. What did you think of Liv's Halloween show? It's trending. Was it too wild or just perfect? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more celebrity showdowns, behind-the-scenes drama, and TV twists you won't see anywhere else. Until next time, stay spooky, stay trending, and keep shining.